Excellent. Welcome to Truth in Telecoms. This is actually sort of a little pre-roll for what we're going to do tomorrow. So tomorrow we've got Noah from TNID, who created that video that we published last week about robocalling and spam texting. So we're going to have him on to give us a lot more deep dive into how TNID works. But before that, we're going to have a little chat about some of the things that have been going on. So Johnny, how are you?
I'm good. I'm excited that, we're going to start talking about identity, which even the FCC is saying now it's identity. Everybody's talking about identity. I mean, everybody's got a different flavor of it, and a different concept of it. And I'm excited to see what Noah from TSG Global and TNID has to put forth.
Exactly.
He's been around forever. He, works with the meth people and he works with all the other companies. He's been around forever and couldn't be a nicer guy. And, Jeff Goldner, who's, has got his big day coming up.
That's right, yes.
Is a big supporter and advisor to him as well. So, I mean,
exactly.
No way Jeff is jumping into this thing if it's a dog.
Exactly.
Right?
Oh, no, absolutely.
Jeff don't jump on dogs.
I think it was really nice what Noah put together, because it's what we need to do is to get broader than just the geeky telco community. We just need more people posting to the FCC the reality of what is happening to them with all this robocalling and robotexting. So, and I know a lot of people have been posting on that link that we associated with that video. So we're doing the right thing.
And we're gonna release with Rick Joyce put out on the FCC. That I hear is getting some rumbling. So again, Rick is back. So Javi Katz, Tata, campaign registry guys, all you guys out there. Mr. Joyce is back. He's a former chief counsel, head of cyber for the United States Coast Guard.
Yep.
Him and his Jamie Barnett.
Yes.
Was also, the admiral, head of the Homeland Security FCC. So it's not Alan Quayle and Johnny Tyrone telling you this, but when you read this letter to Tata, to the FCC regarding Tata. Seems like Tata's doing a little bit of robocalling. on top of trying to
not stopping
destroy a former Air Force major.
Yes.
That the campaign registry in Calera tried to frame.
Yes.
On top, and we're not allowed to talk about what's in those tapes because we seem to be getting some issues ourselves with Mr. YouTube right now. So we're going to have to put out what Mr. Peters sent Tata. Tata was completely aware of it. So AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon, the three amigos, you need to go ask Tata, hey, what did you guys get? Or ask your friends over there at the TCR. What did you guys get? You tried to frame an Air Force major and the most credible CFO in the industry. And now we're going to start streaming. And now Mr. Joyce, who's the CEO of TCR Acquisition, LLC, is back, and he put out some comments on the FCC and a lot more to come. Because now with the Biden robocalls, it's all kind of getting in people's faces. Now you're starting to annoy the people that are creating policy in this country, and they don't like it. And now they see the election interference, whatever you want to call it. Let's not use that word. You may want to block that out so we don't get caught again. And look, we're now going to go above the Swifties. So we're going to call out a group that's the most powerful group in this country.
The scariest group.
And that's the Robo-moms, right? I think Rebecca Johnson is one of them too. She built her own business, raised her kids by herself. So Robo-moms, because they're the ones that are dealing with this. They're dealing with the security of their kids. They're getting these ridiculous, they got to deal with grandma. I mean, so, they robo-called our president. Okay, so they caught grandpa. Now everybody's mad. But still, the robo-mom. So you know what? We need to get whether it's robo-texting or robo-calling. I mean, we've put out enough pieces that basically show the mobile operators conspired to set up the campaign registry not to work. Only to grab their money for Twilio. And look what it just did. They just destroyed Jeff Lawson. Well, combination of him not growing anymore because of the campaign registry. And for some reason, Cineverse got him in a room somewhere and took 750 million from him. I don't know. I wish I had the videos on that one. that everybody's kind of quiet on.
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
what's
Not
shocking.
a word.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
a word from Jim
Yeah.
Cramer. Jim Cramer's favorite company, Twilio.
Yeah.
Not a
taught him how
word.
to code. That's what he claims.
It's like he never existed.
Yeah,
exactly. It's like Jeff Lawson never existed. It's actually kind of sad.
Yes.
For him.
Oh yeah. And I've seen on other blogs saying people are being like, overly emotional around this, but it's like, wait a minute. This is the founder, CEO that built this $70 billion company, and he's just walked out the door without
He built an industry. I mean, really. I mean, so there's got to be more coming out soon. We'll wait to see what their earnings are because, stocks are doing okay. Everybody's all right. I mean, with the exception of Tata, they're starting to slide, but they're going to slide as soon as more of this stuff comes out on them.
Well, Rick's post, I mean, his post to the FCC. So as part of the comments that we asked people for last week, Rick posted a letter and it's a zinger. I mean, it just,
you just got to read it for yourself.
Yeah. And we'll have it associated with this, podcast. So we'll have that. I mean, I've been posting other stuff around the messaging monopolies. Search Google messaging monopolies and see what's the top link on that. Also, the telecom triopoly, was the FCC lied to? So we've been getting that content out in the
FCC. Was the FCC lied to, Mr. Quayle?
That's the question I'm asking. You stated definitively they were lied to. I'm not prepared to go far as that, but it doesn't look good.
Walks like a duck.
Exactly. But anyway, just back to the point we did this little podcast is tomorrow we have Noah describing the TNID solution. So his video was great in drawing more emotional context around the importance on stopping spam, and it's everybody in America.
We just need to understand the simplicity of what he's putting forth.
Exactly.
I know he's working with some big companies, and everybody says they have a certain flavor of it. At the end of the day, we need a solution.
Exactly.
We can keep screaming about it all day long, but we need solutions.
That's it. And just get it out there and start showing it working. It's as simple as that. So I'm really looking forward tomorrow to get more detailed understanding, and also ask around a whole host of questions as well on this.
And then we'll follow up on Friday again with the reaction from Rick Joyce and some of the comments he made and the more stuff going out. I have a feeling because of the Biden robocalls, we're finally going to get some press.
Yes.
And not just Breitbart, who did that story, or Real Clear Policy, that, people aren't really reading. So we need to understand how they framed Bill Peters.
Yeah.
I'll be getting now
into this. It was when I saw, basically, he's the founder of one of the founders of InfoMatch. An amazing reputation. He's been the CFO of so many large.
I was right there. They keep trying to subpoena me and cease and desist me. They threw you into it. You didn't even know Bill back then. They don't know what to do. They're scrambling. They're just spending all kinds of money. Go get that guy. Go get these guys. We're right here, guys. We're not going anywhere. We're subpoenaing it ourselves. We're right here. So everything's going to get out. We're going to get some press. The stuff on the SPACs, finally, the SEC said, I know we all robbed billions of dollars back then. It's such a scam. I mean, even Credit Suisse had like 60 SPACs.
Yes.
They all got away with murder.
Yes.
Avi's, forget about it, billions and billions of dollars in market cap created from thin air and then destroyed.
Yeah.
But I think he's going to have some problems with Tata. I don't think, even though Tata got what Bill Peters sent them, I don't think they actually understood how and they believed them. Yeah. So you know what I mean? So I think, but I'm excited to get on with Noah tomorrow. I mean, couldn't be nicer. And sometimes he goes right over my head. He's a little too sharp, but he's been around forever. Exactly. I remember years ago when I was just taking over Iris, he wanted to get his hands on it. And he was like, "You're going to wipe out 30 million in debt." I'm like, "I'm not really sure," but we ended up getting there. And why so Cineverse? Why are they quiet? Cineverse, why are you quiet about this? Maybe because Tata's on your website. I don't know, but you're okay with all this, Cineverse? Really?
Well,
so, let's see. I haven't heard
that the senators from the Senate hearing Senator Tester, he's not happy about this situation in any way, shape, or form. And all the material we put together over the past 4 or 5 months, it's getting out there into basically a whole host of people's hands, into the FCC's hands, so people can really understand what's been going underneath that. I know it sounds fantastical, and that's one of the problems with the material. As you lift, as you uncover it, it's like an onion. I mean, the reason I got into this is because of the abuse I saw Bill suffering. And then as I lifted the layers of what was happening
when you
with
lifted,
Calliero,
boy, did you lift.
but it was sickening. I was just, no, a corporation can't behave like this. And then as we lifted more layers, you realize it's not just what Calliero was doing. You've got the other monopolies. You've got, creating a situation that is basically.
And you've got Chris, Kara, and Susan that have been working together for 10 years. This is orchestrated.
Yep.
The zip whip. Now, what are they doing to people?
Oh,
right?
Zip whipping.
Where is
anybody
T-Mobile
on
with the fines? I mean, where is there? I mean, Bandwidth. Bandwidth is making a little bit of a comeback here in the market too. It's a solid company. Bandwidth got tremendous infrastructure. These are solid companies. It's a shame that they're all kind of tied to Twilio. Although I think Bandwidth actually has real assets, unlike everybody else. Although Cinch did buy, iConnective, but these companies are doing good. Link is up at 1960, which I've been calling. I called a long time ago.
Absolutely,
at $8.
yeah.
I knew they were going. Cinch and Twilio is at 73.77. They're going to hold off.
And they'd be flat. I mean,
yeah, they're gonna hold off when they put out their earnings. Let's see what kind of story they come up with. But you know what? Great employees, great team, great people. A lot of energy over at Twilio, and let's see. But today is Rick Joyce Day and Robo-moms. We're calling out from now on. It's Robo-moms, because Robo-moms are the only people that trump the Swifties, and then the Swifties will come because they're coming. She's just a little busy going to football games and concerts.
Well, and also dealing with basically all the crap that's always seems
her
to
too with the AI fix. I mean, it's sad.
Oh, yeah,
This is disgraceful what's happening to the kids in our country.
Exactly.
And what? We just sit around teary-eyed. No, actions are happening. State attorney generals are now. They went after the president, and that's not a good thing.
Yep.
A lot of people are writing stories. And anybody out there, do me a favor, take some of our stuff and send something to a writer. Let's get some eyes on this. This is just me and Alan on YouTube. I mean, I don't know where we get 17, 18,000 subscribers from, but now, YouTube's starting to play with us.
Yeah.
They don't want us to get out there that much. And now we got to answer questions and crazy. Yeah. I mean, censorship is insane. Yeah. And LinkedIn, I'm getting tired of you people too. At the end of the day, you guys need to start paying attention and do something. I mean, what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. But Robo-moms, Rick Joyce, Tata, just come clean. Say you're sorry. Come on over. Say you're sorry. You didn't know. Go grab Avi and the rest of the guys at Calera. Give them back the company because it's a dog. And but you'll find out when your market cap's cut in half. Because when you lose the campaign registry, Tata, that's almost half of your gross margin of $336 million that you bought in revenue.
Yes.
And the campaign registry is only 10% of that.
Yes.
And accounted for more than half of your gross profit.
Yep.
I just don't see how you keep it.
Well, politically, I don't see how they keep
Mandarin. I mean, really, we've been screaming about this for a long time. I mean, look, we're a global industry, but critical infrastructure in every country, I don't care what country, they should control their own critical infrastructure.
Yes.
So, I don't know, where's the guy that's calling us the xenophobe? Where's he? Where's that guy? Where's he hiding? Tell him to read it. Yeah. Keep calling us the xenophobe. Get tired of this.
But Rick he's published in the FCC comments. I'm going to get it associated with this podcast because it is an just excellently written post. And
then we can get on to AIT because we're making people nervous with that one.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Well, you can see all the laundry agencies that go, oh, come on. I know your underwear's dirty. We'll wash it so it looks all nice and clean, even though they're the source of basically a significant piece.
But Twilio solved it. Until Moez finds out and says, hey, wait a minute, we're going to lose how much revenue? No. Keep it going. So
that's the problem. It's a crutch the industry has become used to. And
they can't stop. None of them can stop. It's another ball game.
But anyway, tomorrow, Noah, TNID. We're looking forward to it.
I'm excited. Couldn't be a more of a gentleman.
Take care.
Bye-bye,
In
guys.
today's digital world, unwanted guests have invaded our digital lives. Robocalls, spam, and unauthorized communications. Every day, most if not all who have access to a mobile device or home phone are bombarded with unsolicited calls and text messages. It's more than an annoyance. It's a threat to privacy and peace of mind. From our children to our aging parents, no one is immune. These intrusions don't just annoy, they often lead to fraud and scams, costing $8.1 billion in 2022 alone. How can this not be affecting consumer prices? The stir-shaken protocol promised a solution, but its implementation has been far from perfect, leaving many confused and unprotected. These are not just numbers, they're stories of real people like you and me caught in the web of digital deceit. Click the link and tell the FCC yours. It's time to take back control. Click the link below and follow the instructions on this screen. Be vigilant, be informed, and make your voice heard. Protect yourself and your loved ones by staying one step ahead. Sponsored by TNID Trusted Number Identity, where you own your digital rights. Together, we can reclaim our digital space. Our grandmothers, those we hold dear, the ones who have loved and cared for us, are tragically falling prey to these scams, scammed out of billions every year. Elderly people are often the prime targets of these insidious fraudsters. Why? Because they are seen as vulnerable, easy to manipulate, and often not tech-savvy. Robocallers and spammers are not just stealing their hard-earned savings, they're shattering their trust, robbing them of peace of mind and leaving them in a state of constant anxiety. It's a heartbreaking reality that in their twilight years, instead of enjoying peace and tranquility, they are plagued by fear and uncertainty. But it's not just about money, it's about dignity, it's about respect, it's about protecting those who once protected us. So ask yourself, what will you do to protect her, to protect them? It's time to take action. It's time to say no more. Together we can make a difference. With knowledge, vigilance, and the right tools, we can shield our loved ones from this digital menace. Let's reclaim our digital space, for them, for us.